Alrighty guys, so my injectors were getting very noisy, so I'm after taking the 6 injectors out to get them refurbished. They were never refurbished when I first did the build, and maybe that was a silly thing to do. Before I go through the injectors, the recirculation valve, or whatever you want to call that the oil breather valve, let's say, was leaking oil around here, so that might explain some of it. But when I took this one out, again, we're at a point where there's a joint and you can see some oil there. This one's a bit wet. These 3 were bone dry and these 2 were swimming in oil. Okay, so I think just the fact that this one was wet with oil, these 2 are wet with oil, and I use a little bit of oil, but I don't use an excessive amount of oil. I'm going to say that the oil that's on these is not part of my issue. But there's an awful lot of debris, I would say, down these holes. I'm after pulling these injectors out, and I'm not sure. I don't have any compressed gas because my compressor is broken. I don't know how I'm going to get that out, or do I try and snake it in and past it and don't try and disturb it, or do I get a Hoover's head and I just shove the Hoover's head down, but with them ports, with maybe a bit of pipe taped onto it or whatever to make it fit. I really don't know. Or do I, and whatever falls in. Like I would imagine the dirt down that hole, you can see, let's see if we can get it to focus. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that's carbon buildup. I would say that's just literally dust and the oil from this area that has just gone down and caught the actual dust constantly, if you know what I mean. So there's probably nothing to worry about in it, but I still don't know how I'm going to go about cleaning that out. In hindsight, maybe I should have brought it somewhere called compressed air and blown down into that area first to clear it all out. Anyway, just to show you these injectors. So I have one here, and it's got purpling like heat marks on it, and I would say an acceptable amount of carbon buildup, nothing major, right? This one here is quite bad carbon buildup wise. You can see that there. Now if I give that a wipe, I might lose a bit of this, but again, it's not like a huge amount, so it looks really bad, and then you actually, when you clean it off, it's not bad at all, carbon wise, you know. Then I've got the next one. The next one came out dry, as we said, and it is a lovely dry purple, bit of heat obviously. This one here, as I said, the one previous, it doesn't show the heat, doesn't show the thing. So this injector could have been dead for a while, or not dead, but bad. This one here has a little bit of kind of carbon buildup around it and none of that heat in it. Now maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's counterintuitive. Like maybe the ones that show heat are the ones that actually are bad. I don't know. And there's another one there. Again, a few bits of build-up around the thing. The actual pip at the top looks clean, and then this is the one at the very front where there was oil dripping in on top of it, so that's why it's so oily, and it's kind of similar, I would have said, to all of them. So the only one that stands out as having any kind of carbon buildup was this one here, which is the second from the back. That's my row of 6, if you know what I mean. That's the back, working our way forward to the front. Anyway, guys, I'm going to send these off and get them rebuilt, and I'm going to see if he can do the burst pressure at 150 to 155 bar, and see how we go.